On the ball now is Michael Begyinka. Great touch by Ronnie Gibson, but there was no one to get on the end of that. Saw the vision, though. Great touch by this blue team, who hits the post, the far side post, and bounces out. That was very unfortunate, but I'd say that was very lucky for this orange squad. Mortensen back on the ball. Good tackle. Great pressure by Ibrahim, who ends in a turnover for their team. Mortensen's going down the right, is open. Looks for a pass in the inside channel, but that gets interrupted. Mortensen back on the ball, looking for a strike, and that one just sails over the net. Now be a goal kick for Parker Furman. Blues looking to play it out and not play direct. Switches the play to the right side. Good show by Big Yinka there. Blues trying to advance up the field. Great through ball to Ripley Foster. And that stopped. That gets saved. What a great save by Ty Bryant, as Foster has now had a handful of chances down that side. Orange just playing it around, trying to generate some chances, as they are down 1-0. And that will be an orange throw-in on the far left side. Good step here by this orange squad, but great save from Parker Furman. And he's plays for the Calgary Villains, while Ty Bryant on the other side plays for MUSC. Looking at the rosters here, there's members from all clubs stemming from Blizzards, Villains, Cal West, and so on. But it's nice to see that it's not just one club and it's really evenly split out. And that will be halftime as Blue has the lead 1-0 and will be returning in a few moments. All right, it is now time for the second half of this first match of the senior group to commence. And if you're just tuning in, it is 1-0 for the blue squad, which is Team 5, and the orange is Team 6. We will have likely some player changes on the field, but I for sure know the goaltender changes. For blue, we will have Alexander Fedor in net, and for orange, we will have Cole Joslin. So a little change up there. And blue will start this half as orange started the game. That one is played back by Kaysen Lewis, who is the lone goal scorer of this game, who plays for Swan City Football Club. Deep, long throw by orange there. As they were able to get a few chances last half, but they definitely looked to bury one this half. That was Mortensen on the ball, but that is called for offside. Playing it around is Alexander Fedor, who looked calm in net there. And blue can't quite get on the end of that pass, as it has a little too much power. This gets played around to Cole Joslin. Great touch by Sebastian Pignadel. And great block there by orange defender, which was Matthew Aldry. And there you have it. That's 2-0 for this blue squad. And I believe that was scored by Daniel Atiobai. I could be wrong, though. I glanced down at my paper, and the ball was in the back of the net, so pardon if I said the wrong name. And Mortensen looks to switch that around. Great press by blue here as they want to make it 3-0. That will be a foul on blue. And taking the free kick will be Cole Joslin, who plays it to his defending partner. Mortensen on the ball, but that looks like a painful tackle, but it was clean. And that will lend to being an orange free kick after that foul. Throw in on the far right side, which will result in a blue throw in now, as that was kicked out by an orange player. Long throw. Great turn. Still has the ball. But that one was called a handball on Grayson Van Tassel, so that will mean the ball is to the orange team now. Mortensen on the ball. Plays it back to Noah Spada, Spada plays it into the midfield. They release out the other side through Daniel Kozik. It's played down the right-hand side. Great pace there. Will be a throw-in for the orange team on the far right side. Good chance there. Great turn. But unlucky shot, but great chance for the orange team, as that was Daniel Kozik who had a chance there. Blue team just playing it calmly, but that gets intercepted. But great pressure by the orange squad to generate a corner out of that play. Have a right out swinger coming from the right side there, taking the corner. Great delivery, but no one is there for that tap in on the back post. It'll now be Alexander Fedor that will take this goal kick. And he just plays it to his center back, who takes space. Fedor back on the ball. Plays his other center back. Great interception from this orange team. Mortensen on the ball. Mortensen plays it back to Noah Spada. Now Evan Ciceria on the ball. Blue intercepts that one. And Grayson Van Tassel is joining the foot race down that right side, but is unable to get there, and orange does get out of this scenario. Mortensen on the ball. Mortensen just sets it back. That's played now to the far right side, but that one had a little too much on it. It's not able to stay in. Will now be a throw-in for blue on the far left side here. Great throw-in, found his target intended. Good show. Connor Marriott trying to make something happen, but that ends up in a giveaway, but easy enough for Alexander Fedor to cover that one up. Good half turn here by Mason Roy. Fedor on the ball again. Just plays it right back. Once again, Fedor on the ball. Switches the play, as it was a little congested on the other side, so why not switch it? Great. There's a turnover for orange, but they don't complete it, going to net. Now it's blue's turn to go up the other way. And that's Connor Marriott started that play, but it fortunately didn't get anywhere as it got intercepted. Mason Roy on the half turn, looking for some options, needing some movement from the front line there. Now on the ball is Mason Feta. Once again, looking for some options. Decides to dink that one over the top. It was a great idea, But just unable to get on the end of that was Case and Lewis. He was there, but just couldn't get a touch. Now play switches over to the left side. And we're just going to reset it all the way back, as it's very clustered over there. Open up the play. If Blue, as they're up 2-0, moving the ball around and moving Oranges will create more gaps for them to generate more goals. And that one gets blocked by Haruna Ibrahim. And now Orange will make a few substitutions, get some fresh legs on, as we're nearly halfway through this second half. If anyone's wondering what the score is, it is 2-0 lead for this Blue squad, as they scored both of their goals, one at the beginning of the first half and beginning of the second. So they want to get on the sheet quickly, it seems. And that one gets blocked and picked up by Cole Joslin. Quickly plays that one out to the right side. That one gets intercepted and retained back by Daniel Oni. Blue will now have a throw on the far left side. So another substitution is being made for Orange, as it looks like Sebastian Pignadel is being substituted with Nicholas Torres. And I remember saying his name because he blocked that very prominent scoring chance that Blue had in the first half, but he was there on the goal line to kick that one out. Good footwork to get out of that situation. And that's Daniel Kozik that pulled that move. Great chance by Kai Ren, but that one went to the wide left, where Fedor had nothing to worry about, as he just watched his post to make sure it wasn't anywhere near that. Fedor just plays it to his left back. And ref is calling a foul on that play, as it will result in an Orange free kick, which is definitely a range for scoring with these boys and their powerful shots. They definitely have great range. But that one gets headed out. But it is Orange has a corner. Initially looking for the short option, but that was covered, so they're looking for a right in-swinger. That gets swung in, headed out by Marriott, but couldn't quite clear it. And that one, once again, just goes to the wide of the net, but great opportunity. Blue tries to get up the field. They couldn't escape the pressure Orange was putting on them. Great distribution by Fedor there, but there wasn't anyone to get on the end of that. Great touch by Noah Spada to get out of that situation. Now we'll see quite a few substitutions for this Blue squad, just about the whole team as we've reached that halfway point into the second half, I believe. But let's see what these boys can bring out as they are leading 2-0, and I'm sure many of them want to bury some in to showcase themselves. Good connection through the midfield. But that gets interrupted as Blue step on that. Now on the ball is Yasharun Ducho. He tries to create something, but no one was there to help. Good combination by Orange. See if they can get a shot off. And they do, but it is wide right. And that was taken by Allen Mullins, number 157, who plays on the Calgary Rangers APDL 09 team. Vetter just plays that one to his center back, but Orange put some great pressure to prevent that from getting out. Orange is currently down 2-0, so they'd love to pop a goal, and if they could. But that being said, the goalkeeping and the defense on Blue has been very good. Good clearance there by Noah Spada. Lots of chaotic play here in front of the broadcast. But great footwork to get out of that situation, but ref calls advantage. And what a save by Alexander Federer, as that was not an easy stop to make. Federer boots that one up the field, trying to find a teammate. And he does. See if they can generate anything. Oh, a very close chance. That was Jackson Somerville who had an opportunity there. Good turn there. Looking for an option on the right. Finds it. A foul is granted, so Blue will get a chance to hit a shot on target or find a teammate to get a cross in. Looks like it will be Danielle Tishwaka to take this. But that gets headed out. Great speed shown by the Orange forward to get to that ball first, which was Evan C. Soria. Good composed play for Blue to get out of that situation. But Blue ultimately loses that battle. Good through ball, but no one on the end of it as Federer came off his line and called for that. Good boot by Federer to find his teammate, which gets played back. But that gets intercepted by a orange, which is all in Mullins. Plays it out to the left winger. Crosses it in, but that's headed out. Trying to do some fancy footwork to get around the blue defenders. Great slide tackle there. That one gets blocked. And just played backwards. Blues looking to advance up the field. Good turn, but doesn't find the end result. Now, orange attacks the other way. And great individual effort by All-in Mullins. I feel like I've mentioned him quite a bit, but for this orange squad, he is really trying to get up the pitch and generate something out of nothing in most situations. Now it'll be an orange throw on the far side. It just gets played backwards. Turns into the open space, looks for a through ball to Mullins, but no one's there to support. Good turn here. Great defensive play by Noah Spada to stop that one. Great touch. And great left foot shot, but that one was blocked, but they will get a corner out of that situation. And it looks like orange will make a substitution. It looks like Evan C. Correa is coming off. Great in-swinger, but no one was there. And another great strike, very powerful, but that just goes over the net. Blue just playing a direct style of play, but in that situation didn't quite work out. Throw in for blue, for orange, pardon, that's taken by Matthew Elgray, which is then intercepted by blue. Blue's trying to progress up the field and get a chance on goal. Great footwork there. And great win back. Is there anyone back post? There is. But that chance gets blocked, and orange escapes a very scary situation. Now it's orange's turn to attack. 4v2, if they can take advantage of it. Instead, they will get a free kick from that foul that blue just did. And taking this free kick is All-in Mullins. He just plays it simple to his teammate. Mullins back on, lays it off, but turns over to the blue side. Now goes to the left side of the field. Heavy touch. Let's see what he can make out of it. But unfortunately, that play was called offside. It's a goal kick here for Joslin, but he decides to play it short. And that will be the end of game 1 of the boys senior group, with this blue squad taking the win of 2-0. Tune in for our next match in a few minutes. Welcome back, everyone. We are here for our second game of the afternoon of the boys senior group FTF Canada Calgary's Winter Series Combine. And in the second game, we're going to see Team 7 being blue versus Team 8, which is orange. And your starting goalkeepers today for Team 7 will be Luka Dolinski, and for Team 8 on orange is Logan Nickel. For both these squads, it's their first time on the pitch today, so I'm sure they want to showcase themselves right away. Definitely a high press starting from this orange squad. That gets played long to Joey Ferguson. Ferguson loses it there, and orange regains possession. Good clearance by the orange defender there to get it out of the chaos. Now blue on the ball, regained by orange, who's looking fairly direct, but there weren't many options. Playing it around the back to the goalkeeper, Logan Nickel. Nickel looks very direct for that right side, but that is picked up by I believe, Dominic Yahonitsky. After that foul, it will be a free kick for this. Just playing it around the back, looking for the best option to play forward, not the first. Slips up over there, and loses the ball eventually. Blue picks that one up. Transferred around the blue back line, eventually making it out on the left side here. And that one, though it may not have been intended, that was a very clever play how it hit the back heel of Ryan Wieldwich. Very physical battle in the middle, and ref had none of it, so he's giving it towards the blue team to take advantage of a free kick here. Some teams play right away to catch teams off guards, but sometimes referees don't allow that. And in this given scenario, they weren't allowed to play quickly as they wanted to. But that's hit over to Joshua Van Galen, plays it to his teammate. Orange is quickly to step, but can't quite get the touch they want. And that's hit over to Van Galen again. Great footwork, but that gets interrupted. Orange is trying to get out of their zone as Blue's doing a very high press, and it's very efficient. They're all on the same page, which is nice to see. Some teams like to play a low block, but from what I've seen in the combine this far, no team's doing that. They want high pressure, and games are only 50 minutes long, so you have a limited of time to showcase yourself. Now blue on the ball. Transferring it from left to right. Switching it through the middle. Now Van Galen on the ball. Plays it to his teammate. That then blue returns on. Van Galen turns. plays that to his right back, receives it again. That gets disrupted, and it will be all the way back to the keeper, who's looking for a long option and great distribution. And that will be an orange throw-in. But great distribution there by Logan Nickel. That was a perfect pass. And now orange goes down the left-hand side, but no one could get a finishing touch on that chance. And that one just sails right over, but it was a great chance. That was taken by Carmine Colabella. Blue just looks to play it out and not go direct. Played into the midfield, great half turn. Finds the winger on the right side, who's very skillful. Orange regains possession. Transfers it down the left side. And with the pressure from the striker there, Orange gets a throw-in. Orange still just playing it around the back, not forcing anything. Cruz Tello has his head up looking for the best option. They play direct, but that gets interrupted. Blue's now trying to counter forward, but unable to. Turnover again. Lots of chaos there in the center. Great footwork, though, to get out of that situation. And now Nichols on the ball. Just plays it safely to his center back. Great through ball. As an Orange teammate does get on the end of it. But nothing can be made of that chance as it did go out. Now taking the goal kick is Luka Dolinski. He just plays it safely to his left center back, who plays it to his left back. Great through ball to Heitor de Vasconcelos, but nothing can be made of it. Good turn by Carmine Colabella to get out of there. He's a very composed midfielder, which is what scouts love to see. Another great turn. Great speed as well as they go up the left side. And he ends up taking a far-range shot that is easily collected by Doljanski. Orange regains possession after that. Blue now. Lots of action going on in the middle as not one team seems to string 3 passes or so quite yet. Seems a little forceful, but I'm sure that will calm down a little bit into the game. Ball over the top. But that gets intercepted by a blue player. They look direct. Great touch by Joey Ferguson. But that one does go out, but he does gain a throw-in for his squad. Throw-in for blue taken. Great turn. Looking for that back post run, but the ball unfortunately doesn't get there. And now it will be, they seem to be arguing who has the throw-in, but it is an orange throw-in. Great turn by orange individual there, as that was Adam Kaber, who showed great individual effort but wasn't able to finish on the final product. Looking for that weak side run, but that's intercepted by Dominic Yaholnitsky. Once again, down that left-hand side, lots of success for blue thus far, which will result in a corner for them. Taking the corner is Heitor de Vasconcelos. He's a right in swinger. Great curl on that ball, but no one is able to get on that, and the goalie covers that one up. Just plays that one quickly to his center back. Good half turn by Orange, who plays it, tries to play it to his teammate Ethan Freeborn, but just a little too much power on that pass. Long throw by Blue. Gets moved through the middle. Orange is trying to make something out of that play, but nothing comes out of it. Blue's just looking to string some passes, and that's what they're doing. But that gets intercepted. Lots of action here on this left side. Surely once they get out, they'll want to switch it to the right side. Great footwork, but that did get stopped. Getting the goalkeeper involved. Blues trying to advance up the field, but a little too much steam on that ball. And now it looks like we'll make a round of substitutions. That would usually indicate we're halfway through, just to get some fresh legs on there. The FTF event is a great event to get some exposure, as mentioned in the broadcast this morning. Being a Dinos soccer player myself, I just finished my career there, so I'm considered an alumni, but I wish I had this opportunity when I was young, but unfortunately didn't, so it's nice to take advantage of it, as it's amazing for these kids to showcase themselves in front of universities at such a young age. Great interception there, and great through ball. But that gets snatched up by goalkeeper. Try to play that, but that one was forced. Good physical play here. But that one, they weren't able to get out, and it will lead to a Blue throw-in. Now throwing in the ball is Dominic Yaholinski, and he'll have another throw-in. Good half turn. Good switch of play. Mentioned before, switching of play is always the smartest thing to do, but it did lead to a turnover here, which wondering if Orange can take advantage of, but they do lose the ball, but will get a corner out of it. Played that one short and quick, which was smart strategy, but that one gets blocked. Throw in from the far left side. Lots of chaos still going on in the middle. Looking for that weak side winger to make a slash, but great pace there by right winger John. That play, I believe, or pardon me, that was the striker Noah Terry who just put that one wide, but great chance by him. Orange throwing. And pardon me, who got that shot previously was Joey Ferguson, number 74. Play it around. Playing composed. Starting to get the blue team moving from their man markers. It's the idealness, but that gets intercepted. That was a forced play. Great through ball, but didn't quite make it there. Another interception. Great footwork by this blue squad to get out some tight situations. And now on the ball is Ryan Wheatlich. He does get a throw in for his team. Wheatlich gets it to Heitor de Vasconcelos, but that shot goes wide right. Score is still 0-0 in this first half. There have been a handful of chances from both squads, though, but none have resulted in a goal yet. Great goal kick there by Logan Nickel, and it now goes to the other goalie, Luka Dolinski. It's played around. Nice one-touch play. Great through ball. Can he get onto it? He can, and generates a corner out of it. You know, that's the best thing you can do. If you can't cross it in, at least getting a corner from your team is always a successful play. And taking the corner again is Heitor. Lots of chaos in the box as someone's trying to bury it in the back of the net. That one was kicked far out for anyone to get to. Great Maradona there by Joshua Van Galen. He was showing off some skill. Great 1-2. Back to Heitor. Heitor makes a great move and is able to find his teammate at the back post. Great ball in. And he finds, trying to see the number here as he's facing the other way. He finds his teammate at the far back post, which was Lincoln Amestica, pardon me. But great ball by him and great one-touch finish by Amestica there. Good turn by Muhammad Ali, who plays it to his teammate Daniel Fringpong. But that goes out. It will result in a blue throw-in. Blues trying to advance up the field and get another goal before halftime here if they can. Great turn, but that through ball didn't quite go as planned. Played over to the left side, which is regained by Jonah. Van Galen on the ball, but that one gets turned over. Looked like he was looking for a call, but as the player just said, you got to play to the whistle. If the ref doesn't call it, unfortunately that's the scenario, so you have to move on. Now on the ball is Daniel Fringpong, who plays that one back. Good ball into the middle. Orange is playing very relaxed in the midfield, not forcing any passes. But that one was forced on that occasion. And now Blue attacks with speed. Plays the ball to the wide left. And Blue's able to get a throw-in off of that pressure. One thing I've noticed for sure is when Blue does lose it, they're extremely reactive to get the ball back. So is Orange in many occasions, but that's extremely stood out for me on the Blue squad. Great speed there on that left side, but no one's able to get on the end of it. We just see speed from one end to the other as we advance down the other end. That one gets blocked, but great effort. That was taken by Jonah, I believe. And another block. And smart play is, if he didn't clear that, that would have been a corner for the Blues team. Throwing the ball in is Dominic Yalonitsky. Good turn. Just plays that one back safely. Knocks it around the back. Finds a midfielder who makes a great half turn. Is telling his teammate to make that right diagonal slash, but the communication wasn't there. Great ball played through. Great turn by Hayter. Hayter still on the ball. Very intelligent footwork. Plays that one back, but no one's able to get the final touch on that play. And Van Galen just misses on that one, but great speed coming from Noah Terry. And Noah Terry's individual effort does get stopped by Logan Nickel. Great stop by him there. And Nickel's looking to play long. Great stop by the chest there. So they're looking to transfer through the middle. And that will conclude the first half, where the score is 1-0 for Team 7, which is the blue team. And I will be back in a few moments for the second half. Welcome back for the second half of Game 2 here on this December 11th, very chilly afternoon. If you're just tuning in, it is 1-0 for the blue team. But definitely the orange squad is looking to pop a goal in shortly if they can. There were some changes made at halftime, surely, but I can tell you that goalkeepers were changed. For Team Blue, we have Parker Fairman, and for Team Orange, we have Ty Bryant back in net. We saw them in the first half of the very first game of the series, so we welcome them back again. Great chance from Blue to start off this game as they want to bury some more chances. Orange plays it out of the back. Great composure on the ball there from Kachiside Afuba. Orange is getting the goalkeeper involved as Ty Bryant is stepping in on the play and being very vocal. Great one-touch pass. And great cross to the weak side, but unfortunately that got intercepted. Great speed there by Blue effort. And that one was scored by, just waiting to see his number as it hasn't shown over here. I believe that one was scored by Braden Plandon. Bear with me if I said the wrong number. It's extremely hard to see the numbers with the blue jerseys from this far side. And Orange is able to kick that one out. And yes, just to clarify, it was Naden Trey Carton who scored that goal, who plays for Souk Celtics Div 1. Now we'll have a goal kick. They just play it safely to the center back. They're looking to escape pressure, but just play it backwards. Once again, getting Bryant involved. It's always fun when you can get goalkeepers involved in many situations. But that results in a turnover there. And that one was picked up by Braden Plandon, but then once again it was turned over. We'll now have an Orange free kick just from around the halfway mark. But they're in no rush to go forward right away. That will now be a Orange throw-in on the far right side. extremely long throw taken down that side, but no one is able to get onto it, but good coverage by Joshua Van Galen. Definitely these boys love to do step overs, as I've seen that in numerous matches today. And now Orange will get a corner off of that situation. Looks like he is a left in swinger, so he'll be looking for a teammate at that back post. Instead, he just gives it straight to Nathan, who makes a great diag ball to his teammate. But that one just sails right over. But that was a great chance by his teammate there to just about bury that one in, but it didn't quite work out. And on that occasion, that was Casper La Rochelle who had that great opportunity. Just playing it around the back, still keeping Bryant involved. As Bryant hasn't looked very direct, rather he's playing the simple pass, which is smart of him. They're moving it around patiently. Orange is currently down 2-0 though, so you'd wonder when they'd want to play a more direct style of play. Though a bunch of these boys have probably never played together before, so it's hard to always string a strategy together. But on this occasion, it will be an Orange free kick from that play there. Just plays that one back quickly. There weren't any obvious forward options that were simple to play. Good opening up his hips. That's Evanor Gruel. And that one's cleared out for an Orange throw-in on the far right side. One's played backwards. Once again, Bryant on the ball, who plays Gruel. Gruel looks forward. Hits a great long ball, but just a little too much on that. But his teammate certainly saw his vision and made the run. First time this half, I believe, that Blues gotten their goalkeeper involved. That would be Fairman, as he hasn't been tested as much as Bryant has. Good composure from this Orange back line. Definitely Gruel's looking for some movement from either his midfielders or the front line, as being static won't help anyone. You need some constant rotations in that midfield. Blue gains possession. Great through ball, but no one's able to get on the end of that one as it had too much on it. Plays that one out safely. Opens his body up. Great footwork by the Blue midfielder there. Looking for an interchange on this right side. But on this occasion, that hold will be called, and that was on Kane Smith. Great footwork by the midfielder to get out. it's so fun watching these boys. Is their footwork is amazing. You can't even take a blink and you see a Maradona or something, like you're afraid you'll miss something, but they're just a very talented group to watch. Good footwork. Very crowded situation trying to get out, but they still retain possession. And great strike by Joshua Van Galen, as that one is just tipped over the bar. And he plays for the Calgary Rangers Soccer Club. We'll now have a corner on this right side. Once again, probably looking for that back post run. If you make that run, you'll likely get a header. But in lots of games I've done, people don't make that run, and there's an easy goal waiting for you. That one gets cleared out, and it will be a goal kick. Ty Bryant to take the goal kick. And he's just going to look to play the short pass. Good turn by Muhammad Ali, who plays it to Kane Smith. Kane Smith looking to get back on it, but doesn't get it in return. And that through ball had a little too much on it. Good half turn by Carmine Colabella. And Gruel's trying to advance up the field, but can't find a safe option to play, so he just played it back to his center back partner. Now Kane Smith going down the left side, but he isn't able to make anything out of that play. Great effort by Taylor Erickson to get out of a situation full of chaos, but he did the best he could. And good individual effort by Kane Smith to generate a corner there, as his pressure was too much for the blue backline to handle. Great cross, but no one was there back post. Great hold up there. And it looks like Orange is going to make a handful of changes and bring on a fresh squad for this second part of the second half. Still playing it around. Gruel gets his head up, takes his touch forward. Good try by Erickson, but that one gets disrupted. Still just playing it around the back composedly. Great half turn, but it didn't end up working out. Now Blue retains possession. Trying to move through that midfield, but it is a little tight on that side. And Orange is able to keep that one in, and will result in a throw-in for them. As mentioned before, we now see a handful of changes coming on. as there's likely 12 and a half minutes remaining in this half is my guess. But that being said, I'm sure fresh legs is good for any team, as lots of these boys are putting out everything they got on the field. Good touch there by the blue forward coming off the front. And on that occasion, it was Joey Ferguson. Good little play there by the orange team. And good switch by Edward Anchorman to just put his foot and say, you know what, we're going to relax and just reset, because there wasn't a simple option in front of him, and he knew if he forced it, it could end in a turnover for his team. Good step by Erickson. Back to Erickson. Adam looks to switch it. But that one gets intercepted. Lots of speed coming from the left-hand side. But great defensive play by Giovanni Secreto. And great chance by Joey Ferguson trying to curl that one in with his left foot. But that just went wide of the net. Now Ty Bryant will take a goal kick. He just decides to play it short to his defensive partner, Cruz Tello. Cruz Tello just gives it right back to Bryant. And Bryant switches it to his other center back, Giovanni Secreto. Good decision by just playing it back. Safest option. Now Orange is looking fairly direct, as they are down 2-0, so that is the style of play I would do, but sometimes direct play can be wasteful as people just try to boot it. But Orange has been very tactical in this game, and I'm sure they'll find a solution here. Blue regains possession. Good half turn here by the midfielder. And on this occasion, that's Casper La Rochelle. Good touch by the midfielder. Some tricky footwork there to throw them off. And just looking for that run in behind. And he does have the speed to get to it, but Ty Bryant comes out of his box and claims that one and clears that. Will now be a blue throw-in. That's taken by Leo Preza. Preza looking for the best option. Finds a target down the right side there. And now Blue will have a corner off of that play. Looked like they were going to play short, and they still are, to catch the defenders off guard, but unfortunately his teammate was standing offside after he got played again, so it will be Orange ball. Bryant to take the kick. Bryant with some great distribution. With some high pressure coming from Noah Terry. Noah Terry not giving up. He does need some help, though, if his attacking mid or winger can slide in, but Blue does get out of that scenario. Great footwork there by Terry. And now Blue will try to play out, looking for an option to show from midfield. Does find one. Plays it straight back. Orange intercepts, but is well recovered from Dominic Yaholnitsky. Now be a Blue free kick from deep in their zone. There aren't many minutes remaining in this match, so see what everyone can put on the field and leave it all out there. But great footwork by Ferguson. And he generates a corner off of this for his team. Ferguson to take the corner. And that one goes far out, but it will be a Blue throw-in. Blue's trying to make a chance. They cut it back, but it goes straight to an Orange player. Looking for that weak man run. Orange had it, as Adam Caber was making that run, but no one saw him. And part of me taking that previous corner was Noah Glickman. Blue regains possession. But loses it, and Orange regains it. Playing it around the back. Looks to reset it, but Blue applied great pressure to keep that one outside. Long throw from Taylor Erickson. And Ty Bryant just boots that one out. Unlucky chance there from Adam Caber, but definitely saw the vision. He was looking for that through ball. Now taking the throw in is Edward Ankerman. Ankerman back on the ball. Just switches it. And that will conclude your second match, as the Blue team takes this game 2-0. But tune in for the third match of the day in a few moments. Welcome back to our third match of the boys senior group for the FTF Canada Calgary Winter Series Combine. I'm your play-by-play commentator, Grace Moore, and in this game it's going to be Team 5, which is blue, versus Team 8, which is orange. And for blue, your goaltender is Alexander Fedor, and for orange, it's Cole Joslin. And the game has begun. Blue retains possession since the kickoff. Looking to just switch it around. They were successful in their first game and got a win. And orange did end up losing their last game, so I'm sure they'll have some fight in them to want to score a few and generate success as a team on the field. But great turn there by Muhammad Ali, as he's been tricky in these matches. That leaves Kane Smith with a shot, or pardon me, yes, Kane Smith with the shot there. Great chance for him. But that one was picked up by Alexander Fedor. Just about a miscommunication there, but blue was able to adapt to that. Blue's looking to get some options down the wing. As they look to switch play. But then orange retains possession. Pressing up top for blue is Jackson Somerville, who's doing a great job and is trying to tire out the center backs. He will definitely need some support, though, if he still has to do that job. And orange is trying to progress up the field. That's Cruz Tello on the ball, but that results in a turnover. On the ball now is Avenor Gruel. Gruel gets it back, looks for a midfielder, finds him, and looks for that long pass down the left side, but it had a little too much on it and just goes out of play. Now goal kick for Joslin. Joslin just plays it safely and plays it to his center back partner, who switches it to the other center back, looking for some midfield movement, which is tracked by Jacob Hindmarsh, who was able to read that one. Tries to play it, but it was forced. That one's turned over. And blue will just let it go out so they can get a throw in and reset. Certainly that ball is reset and is thrown in backwards. Great composure. Blues advancing up the field, taking their space, so it's still looking for that midfielder frontline movement. Gets some movement. Good effort by and blue continues to go forward. Looking for a cutback. isn't finding a simple option, so he just decides to play it back and switch the play. Good composure from the midfielder, Aaron Wong. Good switch, but a little too much on that one, and it goes out of play. Now on the throw is Jacob Hinmarsh. Tries to play the ball to Muhammad Ali, but can't quite get to it. But still great effort. A long boot, looking for an option, does find it, and that touch works out in Blue's favor. Just looking to play back and reset. Looking for that ball over top, but that one gets disrupted and is out for a Blue throw-in. Taking the throw there was left back Parker Klein. So now the ball's getting transferred around the field from side to side. But that's intercepted by Ethan Freeborn, which is then passed on to Muhammad Ali. He sets it back. They're starting to get the goalkeeper involved, Cole Joslin. But great pressure there. That one gets interrupted. Good press by the Blue squad. And good forward run from this Blue team, but both ended up on the ground and weren't able to get to the final product. Orange is looking for that weak side run. Finds it. Ethan Freeborn making that run. But it will result in an Orange throw-in. Great throw-in by Jacob Hinmarsh. Very strong and powerful one. And great recovery from his teammates too, which I believe was Gruel. Blue looks to reset and go backwards. Not force anything, as there weren't any obvious options to play. Good composed style of play. And now Parker Klein looks to do something, but he unfortunately loses it. Now it's catch aside Afuba's turn, but he wasn't able to generate anything in that opportunity. Just getting transferred around the back. Back to the goalkeeper. Joslin plays that one out. And that one gets blocked, but good movement by Hinmarsh to make that pass available in the first place. Good composure from Joslin. Good switch, as there wasn't any openings on the left side there. There's definitely lots of gaps in this Orange midfield, as they'd likely have more possession if they were a little closer together. But that being said, this game is still 0-0, so whatever they are doing is still working. Good body movement to open the body, but Orange does jump on that opportunity. And that was Freeborn who jumped on that. Great pace by the right winger, but wasn't able to get to that one. Blue midfielders just being composed and not forcing anything to the forwards. They look to play backwards. As left side here is asking for the ball for the big switch, but that might be a lot to ask for as that's a far range. But good jump by catch side Afuba. And it leads Muhammad Ali with a shot that is blocked. Great speed here from Jackson Somerville, who certainly wants to get his name on that score sheet. And Hindmarsh looking to take his touch forward, but decides to go backwards. Hindmarsh still calling for it. Receives the ball down the right wing. Plays a one-touch cross, and that ends in a throw-in for the Orange team. Great cross. But unfortunately, there wasn't someone to put their body on the line there to tap that one in. Now that will be Fedor to boot that one up. But his teammate made a foul on that occasion, so it will be an Orange free kick. Might as well just play it back as they're still in their own zone, so hitting a long ball from there can be risky at times. Great through ball. Hindmarsh. And once again, Orange will have another corner. Looks like after this corner kick, the Orange squad is going to make a handful of changes. And that was a great strike by Kane Smith, but that one was headed out. Good through ball to Somerville. And the goalkeeper comes out. But that led to a mistake. And Jackson Somerville from the Calgary Rangers makes this game 1-0. Now both teams make quite significant line changes to get some fresh legs. As this does indicate, it's usually halfway through the first half. And now it is 1-0 for the blue team, which is Team 5. Orange's great diag ball. Mohammed to get a touch on it. Just Carmine Colabella just plays that one back. Now on the ball is Derek Primit. And great touch by Daniel Fringpon as he still has the ball, but his teammates are asking for it. Colabella back on the ball, looking for his teammate Primit. Primit plays it back to Tello. Secreto still on the ball, looking for a midfielder. Finds Muhammad Ali. Muhammad Ali back on the ball. Gets a strike off, but unfortunately that one is saved. That one's released quickly as they're trying to get another goal before this first half ends. Try to get it out of their own boxes. That's a scary situation as you don't want to make any mistakes in that territory. But it will be a blue throw-in. And once again, high pressure from this orange squad. And Fedor will just play that to his left back, which is Parker Klein. Klein still going. But great effort from Cruz Tello to disrupt that play and make a very clean slide tackle. Now that will be a corner for this blue team. Or no, throw in, pardon me. It looked like a corner. Very close. But that one gets intercepted. Orange team's trying to connect to their striker, but that went just too far right to get onto. Now taking the throw in was Juni Olatunj. Muhammad Ali back on the ball. Great pressure there by Daniel Frimpong. He's been a threat out there for this orange team. He has plenty of skill and is very speedy. Now Derek Premit on the ball, who switches it over to his teammate Giovanni Secreto. But that one is turned over to the blue team. Just Orange is trying to find a winger. Does, but tried a little flick on that no other teammates were prepared for. But was a clever play. Just looking for that final pass, but maybe one too many touches. And ref's going to call that one as blue will have a free kick from half. They play that one quickly as blue progresses up the field. That would be Mason Roy. And now on the ball is Parker Klein. Klein hits that one back for a volley, but that didn't quite work out. We'll now have a blue throw-in deep from the halfway point. Which is then flicked on. Blue trying to regain possession. They do get it back, but that is called offside. Orange is playing the ball around. Great pressure by Parker Klein. He's been a standout on the defensive line today. And great turn there from Frimpong to hit his winger as he did some skill to open up that space. And there you have it. We have another corner for the orange team, and let's see what they're able to capitalize on. If you're just joining or you've missed it, the score currently is 2-0 for this blue squad. Good pressure by this blue forward line, as they're very dangerous, and it forces orange defensemen to play backwards. Good switch of play there from Cole Joslin, which gives orange a chance to attack. Frimpong trying to attack. He's being pressured, needs some help. Looking for a foul, but ref isn't calling it. Good individual effort, though. Looking for that ball over the top, but it was already picked up on. And Muhammad Ali takes a shot, but that one is saved. Blue trying to transfer quickly down the field and catch orange off guard. Switches it all the way over to winger Mason Roy, or center mid, pardon me. Good style of play from this blue squad. Very good pace as well. Definitely if they could switch the field, it's probably what a few teammates are yelling for as they want to get involved. Good touch forward, but that one is intercepted and regained by this blue squad. And there you have it. That makes this game 3-0, and that one was scored by Lorik Marina. But great press by Kaysen Lewis to generate that play, and then plays that beautiful through ball, and all he had to do was place it, and that's what he certainly did. See if orange can generate anything or get one in before half, as they're certainly getting chances. It's just the final product isn't quite working for them just yet, but there is definitely another 25 minutes where this whole game can change. And that one goes out for a blue throw-in. Good show from midfielder Tador Stoica as he opened his body and it tricked the orange midfielders and he was able to get out. Daniels trying to put some pressure. Plays getting switched to the right side. Great touch. They're calling for a PK, but ref says no. It was hard to see from this angle, but the ref saw it better and disagreed. Orange trying to put a high press to generate something and trap this blue defensive line. But they do end up escaping it. Blue are looking very direct, as now we have Kaysen Lewis back on the ball. And great individual effort by Lorik Marina, who tried to win that one back. Now, orange midfielders are trying to get on the ball. But that will conclude the first half. And it is currently 3-0 for the blue team. But be sure to tune in for the second half in just a few minutes. All right, and it's time for the second half to begin. I believe I have to make a correction on myself. I don't know why I jumped to 3 goals. I do think it's just 2-0, with goal scorers being Kaysen Lewis, who got the first one, and Lorik Marina, who scored the second. But that being said, we still have 25 more minutes of high-level soccer, just waiting for the orange team to step on the field with their 11. It should be a orange ball as well. And yes, it will be an orange ball from half. That one's just played backwards. Passed around the back line and is hit down the right side for a through ball run. Good touch by blue midfielder there. And I will let you know we made some goaltender changes. For blue, Luka Dolensky is in net. And for orange, it is Logan Nickel. Good composure from this blue-black back line as they're not forcing anything forward. This orange retains possession and just plays the easy pass. Now Nickel on the ball, plays a lovely long ball to his winger, who has a great touch, but just ended up going a little bit too far. Blues looking for a midfield option and didn't quite find it, so it will be an orange throw-in on the far side. Good cut back by the blue defender there. Taking his space, looking for a long ball, but there is no one to get on it up top. That one just gets played backwards. Just waiting patiently for the best option. Just plays it to his left back, who plays a pass through the goalkeeper's crease, which can be risky, but it worked out in that situation. Stumbles on that play, but still recovers. Good possession by blue here as Liam Sawerik's on the ball. He still has it, but loses it on that play. Good show by Michael there. Michael makes one move, makes two, plays it to his right winger, who makes a good move, but got into a physical battle and will result in an orange throw-in. Good show off the front from the winger. And great switch. And you'll have an orange throw-in deep in the zone. Coming on the ball is Jackson Somerville. Now blue will have a deep free kick from their own zone. That one still made it to a target in the midfield. Trying to look for that switch on the right side. Just needs an overlapping run. Couldn't find one though. And transferring is Kane Smith. Plays it to his teammate. Now on the ball is Hindmarsh. Hindmarsh still going. Plays it into the center. But that ball gets lost. Great touch there by by Daniel Tishwaka. And that one just stays in. Hindmarsh back on the ball. Looks for the left winger. Is able to find him. Good effort, but it will result in a blue goal kick. Looks like the orange team will be making a substitution. Looks like Taylor Erickson will be coming out. And coming into the match is number 79, Carmine Colabella. Good one-touch passing from this blue squad. That's one thing I've really noticed in this combine throughout the whole day. It's quick touches, or if it's more than one touch, it's usually to take loads of space and get a breakaway. But in general, very quick style of play with quick, crisp touches. Good movement by the orange team, who finds a winger on the side looking for some central movement. Great shot there, but that one is covered up by Luka Dolensky. Ref will call foul on that play. Just played back to Dolensky, who plays it to his left center back, who looks to go more direct, which in that scenario didn't quite work. Plays it to left winger, swings that one in, but that one will be picked up by Logan Nickel. Great movement there. Blue regains possession. Unlucky touch, but they do regain it. Michael looking for his winger. Good switch. Great sneaky touch. Gets around the defender, but that ball just has a little too much on it. That one will be picked up by Logan Nickel, who just plays it to Gruel. Gruel plays it to his other center back, which is Liam Swearick. And that one will go out for a blue throw-in on the far side, or sorry, orange throw-in on the far side. And why not just switch it back to your goalkeeper, restart things, and get some new movement and channels open. Great movement. And there you have it, another goal for the blue squad. Jackson Somerville finishes that one. Now be a orange kickoff. Backwards to Gruel. Gruel plays it to the right side. Looking to switch it back as there isn't a clear channel open. Good switch. Nickel gets on that. Nickel gives it right back. Good show, but a little bit of a heavy touch. Good set. Great movement from Daniel Atwabi. And unlucky for the goalkeeper there, but Blue do get another goal, as they definitely didn't think that was coming, but an unfortunate mistake was made. And that goal was scored by Juni Ulachun. Or pardon me, that goal was scored by Tunder Stoica. It's a little hard to see the blue in the jerseys from here. Blue tries to advance it up the field. Somerville trying to put some pressure, and he does. Good touch by Hindmarsh there, trying to find his teammate down the wing. Finding Magnus Collin, but that will result in a blue goal kick. Good movement from the blue midfielders, making some space open for passes to be available. And great switch there by Dolonsky. Great left foot cross. And so close, but great save there by Dolonsky. Now, Orange will have a corner opportunity, and this will be taken by Jacob Hindmarsh. Great distribution from him, but no one was quite able to get on that one. And that one's intercepted back by Orange player. An unlucky chance. That one just bounces out of the back post. Weirdly enough, that is the second time that has happened today where it looks like it's clearly going in and it unfortunately hits the post. But great opportunity here by the Orange squad. Good corner there, and will result in another corner for the Orange to hopefully get a scoring chance on. Now Orange will have a throw-in at the far right end. And as we see, both teams making numerous changes again, as there's only around 12-ish minutes remaining in this second half of this third game. Be sure to tune in for Game 4, which will be the final game of the day today after this one. And then this will all be repeated tomorrow. Believe they're just trying to get a ball as the other one went into a caged area that no one's allowed into. Blues trying to play out, and they're involving their goalie. Good distribution from him, looking at the right winger, or left winger. And that will result in a throw-in coming from the left side. Good show from the midfielder, but Orange is able to jump on that attack. And great cross in, but that one was blocked and will lead to another corner. And that's up and in. And that is claimed by goalkeeper Luka Dolenski. He's been very good off his line today. Definitely keeping this blue team at 0 goals this far. 0 goals for, of course. And good chance there by Marina, but that one just dribbled to the keeper. And Marriott will just let that one dribble out, as they're in no rush with the lead they currently have. Good composed play by Daniel Atwabi. And good turn there. And it leads. That pressure put by Marina leads to a throw-in on the far left side. That one's intercepted by Orange defender. That would have been by Derek Premet. And looking for that diag ball, but a little too much sauce on that one. Looking for an option in the midfield as he's being teamed by 3 individuals. But ultimately it will be a blue goal kick. And it looks like Orange is going to make possibly a last substitution. It looks like Edward Ankerman will be coming off. And he's going to be replaced by Taylor Erickson, who returns back into the match. Good clearance there. Now Blue's trying to get up the field. Great through ball. Now Grayson Van Tassel on the ball, gets around one defender, but doesn't get around the second. Good forward play, but that one gets intercepted. Good read there by Mason Roy. Mason Roy, half turn, finds his winger, Grayson Van Tassel. Passes it back to Connor Marriott. Marriott still has the ball, looking for some options. Hits his teammate Aaron Wong. Wong's looking for an option. Finds an option on the left side of the field. Makes one move, makes another, but it will end in an Orange goal kick. Taking this is Logan Nickel. Just does a short setup. Plays to his center back, who plays it long. That ball was played by Giovanni Secreto. Good battle by both teams, but it works in Blue's favor. Mason Roy, you got to give credit to that battle for, as he was going 1v1 in that physical situation. We'll now have a blue corner on the far left side. There won't be much time remaining in this game, so seeing if Blue is able to generate any goals in them, now's the time to do so. Great corner taken, but that is cleared. Will be a Blue throw-in on the far side. Just plays that one backwards. Who plays an amazing ball in, but that one is picked up by Logan Nickel. And great pressure from Mason Feta. You can tell he wants to get his name on the score sheet or generate an opportunity for his team. Good turn there. Blue still has possession of the ball, but loses it in that scenario. Great footwork. Great through ball. Let's see what he can make do of it. Good battle by these two, but ultimately Connor Marriott gets out with it. Good show by Michael Baginka. He got clipped there, but the ref said play on, advantage. And good attack here, but good recovery. And that recovery was by Lorik Marina. He's been all over the field, whether he's putting in amazing crosses, scoring goals, or making crucial defensive plays. Orange just looking for the right option. They're not a squad that plays too direct of a style. They like to look for that ticky-tacky sort of play. Great through ball, but unfortunately didn't get the finish he wanted on that one. And that was striker Noah Terry. And great touch and great kick as Michael has down the line, but that was made by a great tackle by Giovanni Secreto. Secreto back on it, looking for some options. Finds his midfielder, Muhammad Ali. Great diag ball by Secreto. Orange are still looking to fight for a goal if they have one in them. They certainly were robbed with that back post attempt, but that being said, the blue team does take the win in this match. And be sure to tune in for the final match of the day, where Team 6 and 7 will be facing each other. Tune in shortly for that game. Welcome back, everyone, for our final game on this chilly Thursday afternoon. We have Team 7 versus Team 6, and starting in net for Team Blue is Parker Fairman, and in orange is Ty Bryant. And Blue gets possession to start this match. Which is transferred around the back. Blue makes a nice chance down the wing there. But that one just goes wide. Orange trying to play out. Gets it to midfielder. Who's Yeshroon Docho. And Bryant secures that one and plays long. Tries to get it to his teammate, but his touch just went out of bounds. Docho trying to turn. Plays to his right back. Docho back on the ball. Trying to find some winger movement or a midfielder open. But Joe Reed just plays that back. Gruel plays it back to Bryant, and Bryant switches it the other way. Good phase of play from this orange squad to switch the play. But that pass was forced upon. It is just reset back. Good aggression play in the midfielder there between the two individuals. But that one will go out of bounds and be an orange throw-in. Good tricky play there. Nice give and go. Gruel gets that one out of there. Dangerous territory. And I heard I believe Gruel calling to switch it. The switch was on, but unfortunately his head wasn't looking that direction. He was more looking forward. Good physical battle in the midfield there. Goes a 1-2 to get out of that play. And just played backwards. Good movement by Kai Rain. Docho trying to get it back. Now he's going to be pressed by Yanis Yossi, who had a very good first game. That allows Noah Glickman to get out. And back to goalkeeper Fairman, who plays it to his center back, who looks direct to hit it to his striker. And he takes one touch around and plays that one to the back post. Great combination play there. And that will make this game an early 1-0 start. And Noah Trecarton is the one who buried that one at the back post. He was certainly at the right place at the right time. Just playing that one around. Gruel on the ball, looking for Reed. Gruel plays Reed. Reed trying to do something, but Gruel gets it right back. It is turned over. Reed back on the ball, switches play. Looks for a through ball, finds it. See if the left wing's able to make anything happen. Certainly tries to, but the defender caught his move there. Good movement by midfielders to show into space, but that one's intercepted. Great ball over the top. And great cross to the back post, but that is intercepted. Orange trying to go up the field, and they do, as it leaves them in a foot race, where UC tried to get to that. He is grabbing his hamstring, not too sure if he hurt it there. Hopefully not, as that's never a fun injury to have. But great battle by both of them there. Looking for the switch, but it ends in a turnover. Blue regains possession. Great slide tackle. Leaves Ibrahim back on the ball. Switches it. Looking for that weak side run by Reed. Very clever look, but couldn't quite get to Reed. Reed now has to recover as he left his position at right back. It leaves Trey Carton open, but unfortunately he was just slightly offside. And it looks like they are going to make that substitution for Yanis Yusei, as mentioned. Hopefully he didn't hurt his hamstring too bad, but it's definitely not something to mess with and make it worse. So I think coaches thought it was best to do a substitution on that one. And replacing him is Ronnie Gibson, who plays on Forge FC. And Leo Preza just kicks that one out. Possession's regained. Orange trying to generate some success up the field. Just played back. Nice one-touch crisp passes. Just playing patiently, no reason to rush. Played around the back. Good show by Nathan Trey Carton there, but that one just rolled off his foot. Good movement by Ronnie Gibson, but that one went to a turnover. And Gibson's physicality there made them suffer a foul to the blue team. Playing it around the back. And that one just gets quickly passed out by goalkeeper Ty Bryant. Blue regains possession. Looks for the nice slashing run. Is he going to look for that back post again? Instead, a great creative play out there. And that one was scored by just trying to see his number to clarify. Just waiting for him to turn around. Yes, that was scored by number 92, Noah Glickman. But great footwork to get around that defender and really deke him out and just have the net wide open and to just place a finish. Gruhl on the ball now. Reed's looking for a run, but Gruhl didn't have his head up looking that way. Instead, plays a phenomenal ball forward. Will result in a free kick just outside the box. So let's see if Orange can put one in the back of the net here and make it a 2-1 game, as it is currently 2-0 for this blue squad. Great finish there. And that was buried without a doubt in that right corner with lots of power. And putting that one in was Yeshurun Ducho. Playing it around the back. We now have a 2-1 game. Very exciting, very entertaining, full of talent. As Bryant will just look for a long ball. We've noticed that a lot from him today. He likes to play it very direct, opposed to other goalies that play it more simpler, but they do have the lead, and if he has the power and the range, why not give it a go? Good switch of play by Bryant there. Comes out to Reed. Reed takes a good touch inside. Tried to get one to the winger, but didn't quite make it there. Tries to move it around. Blues waiting for the right chance to attack forward. On the ball was Ryan Wielich that turned. And now attacking forward. Looks for Reed down the right side, which then finds Docho. Docho's the goal scorer for this Orange squad. And he gets a corner for the team. Docho to take the corner as well. Docho hits that one in. And just about squeaks in there. But that was covered up by Fairman and will result in another corner. Quick short play. Reed to take it, to kick it in. But that one is covered up. Blue look to transfer out quickly. That was a play by Lincoln Amestica, my bad. Lots of interchange going on with this blue squad as they're always on the move, always showing for the ball. Great touch. That leaves Van Galen with some space to go forward. Great turn as he looks for the weak side is able to find the weak side, still makes a run forward. But Ty Bryan is able to cover that one up. Bryan plays Reed. Reed plays a beautiful ball down the right wing. But great defense from Dominik Yahelnitsky to get in front of that one. And beautiful through ball. And beautiful save by Ty Bryant there. That one isn't too far to reach. He'll get to that. Looking for an option to play back. Plays Docho. Docho trying to do some tricky moves. Reed's looking for the ball. Can't find him. Beautiful ball played in, but that one is disrupted by a blue defender. Lots of composure from this blue team as Orange is trying to get another goal before halftime here as they are losing by 1 goal. Tried to get that ball through. Great turn. But blue midfielder interrupts that, and they get a free kick out of it. Looks like the Orange team is going to make 3 substitutions. Looks like the whole front line is coming off. They put definitely a good shift out there. Able to score a goal and get a few corners and provide lots of pressure. But let's see what this front line can do. Plays it to Lincoln Amaneska. Grill just heads that one out. That will be a handball, though, on a blue teammate, so it will end up in orange ball. They just quickly play that across. And great touch there, and they'll just reset it. Great reset. Looking to play long now. Find an option in the midfield. Good slick turn. But that gets intercepted. Joe Reed's calling for the ball as he is open. Gruel hits Reed. Good one-touch play here. It's lovely to watch. Ethan Freeborn passes that one to the other side, which is now switched. Great turn. But that shot gets blocked. Unfortunate ball as that hit the wire. Typically when it hits the wire in this dome, just results in a throw-in. And it looks like the orange team will make a couple more substitutions. Mortensen showing for the ball. Mortensen takes a good touch, just plays it back. Opens up his body, has his head up. Is looking for the best pass. Plays Reed. Reed tries to connect with Mortensen, but didn't quite work out. They still get a throw-in deeper in the opponent's zone. Joe Reed on the ball. Blues just trying to clear it out of their end. But great pressure applied from the orange striker. Good burst of speed. coming from Nicholas Torres. Nicholas Torres again. Nice shifty footwork to get open. Torres. Another shifty move. Looking for that cross in the box. Finds it, but that one is swept up by Fairman. Good interception there by Joey Ferguson. Good switch of play. Quick transition up the field. Blue isn't wasting any time. And that one will go in for a deep throw in for this blue team in the opponent's zone. Great move. That one just goes over, but what a powerful strike. Bryant with a goal kick. Just looks to play safe and simple. Plays it to Joe Reed. Joe Reed still on the ball. Plays it to Mortensen. Mortensen just plays it back. Switched across the field. Gets two man there, so he's forced backwards. Good interception. Blues looking to counter quickly. But great chance there by Joshua Van Galen, as he's not afraid to shoot from distance. And Bryant plays that to Joe Reed. Reed looking up the field. Great diag ball. Is he gonna connect it? Definitely great effort by Daniel Oni to try to get there. And ultimately, he did get his team a throw-in. So great effort. Throw-in on the far left side. Good one-touch play. Great cross. Is there a delivery back post? And there was, but it just went slightly too wide. Parker Fairman will now have a goal kick. He just plays it to his center back, who plays it to midfielder Ryan Wheelich. Strong throw-in. Looking to get out of the chaos there. Does. Looking to switch the play. Finds a midfielder. Finds Van Galen. But there's no option down the left side. Reed on the ball. Mortensen calling for it. Mortensen on. Mortensen looking to just play it backwards. Reed back on the ball. Reed takes his touch forward. Bit of a heavy touch by Reed as Van Galen jumps on that one. Now Jonah on the ball. Great play by the blue squad to get out of that situation, as there were lots of bodies in one area of the field. Reed opens his body, looks forward, is looking for that central run again, but instead plays it far left. What a beautiful ball. And great burst of speed. But that one just goes into the goalkeeper's hands. And that was shot by Nicholas Torres. And that will conclude the first half. Blue is up 2-1. And be sure to tune in a few minutes for the second half. All right. Hope you're all ready for this second half. This is the last half remaining today, as we broadcasted many games here. But it will be orange ball at kickoff. Good start by Orange, just playing it around, looking for the right option, not the first option. Mortensen shows off the front. Orange is looking for a goal as they are down by 1. But of course, this half just started, so they got 25 minutes to put one in there. Great pressure. Orange continues to go forward. Switches it over to the right side. Looking for Mortensen, back post. Doesn't quite get to him. Very close chance for the Orange team here, as that one just went slightly to the left of the net. And I will mention there were new goalies put in at halftime. For Blue, Alexander Fetter is in net, and for Orange, Cole Joslin's back in. Mortensen tries to pull that one back, but didn't work out as expected. Great turn by Noah Terry. Terry looks for a ball inside, but no one gets to it. Switches play. But that's interrupted. By Braden Plandon. And Blue continues to attack off the field, looking for a chance to take a shot. And he does get a shot, but that just hits the outside of the net. Great chance there, though, to generate something. Now Cole Joslin to take the goal kick. He looks for his left back, which is Nicholas Torres. Torres still showing to get it again, as he's been a very dangerous player at this combine so far. Good one-touch play by this Orange team, but that gets disrupted as Blue regains possession. Going up the field with pace. Gonna be a foot race. Great individual effort. But that shot just goes into the hands of Joslin. Mortensen on the ball. Great touch. He's looking to get it right back. Play ends up working out. Looking for the weak side. Find it. Great ball in. And Mortensen just plays that one wide. Could definitely tell he's disappointed in that chance, but got to look at the bright side. You were in the right place at the right time, and if you weren't there, that chance would have never happened. Good ball. Blue still attacking, looking for that through ball. But Joslin sweeps that one up. Joslin plays that around. Noah Spada plays that one over to his teammate. Spada gives it right back. But great pressure. And plays that one across the keeper, but that one's skied, but great chance there. And Noah Glickman was the one who generated that chance. He could have taken the shot on, but he wasn't selfish and looked for a teammate, and definitely coaches will recognize that. But that's now taken over by blue transition. Great ball, but that's picked up by Gruel. And good save by Jocelyn. Jocelyn's in a hurry to get that one out, as Orange do need a goal here. Nice give and go, but that is intercepted. Great touch. What's he going to do now? Plays it back, but great defense. Will now be an blue corner kick, and Casper La Rochelle will take that. Glickman is showing for the short option, but didn't get played. Was pressured by 3 Orange defensemen. Glickman on the ball. Plays a through ball, but that is gloved up by Jocelyn. Good half turn. Mortenson's calling on the weak side, but no one saw him. Back post run. And great chance there. But that was just put slightly wide. Mortensen on the ball, does a give and go. See Sora look for that, but now it's a turnover. Blue look for the right ball across the box. Wow, what a great save from Cole Joslin there. Had a man on his back there, and Blue's able to gain possession. Good communication that I can hear from the broadcast here from Joslin. He's always saying man on, turn. All the soccer terminology you need is you really need vocal goalkeepers, as they're really the ones who see everything on the field and can guide you to the best solution. And that one's just skied high. Joslin will take a goal kick. Be a substitution made for the Orange team. Goslin just plays it short. Plays it backwards. Mortensen really getting involved, trying to get himself noticed. Good half turn. Torres making his way up the field, trying to generate something. Great footwork to get around. Strong left foot cross, but that just went slightly too deep for anyone to get onto. And that will be a blue goal kick. Alexander Federer will be taking this. I feel like I haven't been able to mention his name much, as most of the action has been down in Orange's end. Orange definitely is on the hunt, though, for a goal. As I mentioned, this is the last around 10-ish minutes of today's matches, so give it all you got. Great effort to get down the line there. And great save by Joslin. Joslin's made in my eyes, at least 5 to 6 crucial saves in this second half already. In swinger taken, but that one gets cleared and it will just be another corner. Nice ink swing to the back post. A head gets on it, but not much more than that. As Orange looks to clear it, as lots of blues in their territory isn't the best situation. Great attack by Olin Mullins, who switches it over. Looking for the weak side is Reed, and Reed just hits a shot to the keeper's hands. Blues looking to attack quickly. Weak side is open. Great vision. And there you have it. That's going to be our first penalty shot of this combine between both the junior and senior group. And taking this shot is Nathan Trey Carton, as he's the one who put individual effort to get in the first place. And he does nothing but bury that one. Great placement by him. That will now make the score 3-1 for this blue squad. Both teams making their last handful of changes. See what's left in their legs to finish off this match. Orange just plays it back at kickoff. Reed's looking for an option, but just plays it back to Jocelyn. Jocelyn switches the play. And Kozik tried to do something. He's moving around, trying to get the ball, but it gets all the way back to the back line. Good movement off the front there by Ibrahim. He's been a great player for this Orange squad today. Great ball by Kai Ren to play that down to the left corner, which is then taken over by Olin Mullins. Ren back on the ball. Which was then taken over by Sebastian Pignantel, but that shot just went behind the net. Starting from the back, just waiting patiently for a good option. Heard someone say just keep it. I'd say that's a fair choice for this blue squad as they are up by 2 goals. And great chance by Ducho there, pardon me, as he does have the lone goal for this Orange team. Ref says advantage. Switches it around. Pignantel on the ball, looking for a pass, but can't quite finish it. Good half turn by Noah Glickman. Glickman still on the ball, very dangerous. But that one gets cut off. Blue's just playing it around. And that just goes off Perez's foot. Definitely wasn't the intention he had, but just bounced back from that mistake. Just plays that one backwards. Great pressure by Ronnie Gibson. Gibson's still trying to get the ball back. Ducho's probably going to help out. Ducho making his way up to provide high pressure. You can tell the whole orange front line is on the same page with how high their line is. But Blue does escape that. But that one is cleared by Joslin. Regained by Van Galen. As that shot just dribbles to the keeper. Orange playing more direct to generate something here quickly. So there's only a few minutes remaining. Great run. And unfortunate that no one was back post, as that would have been a tap-in. But great effort by Ronnie Gibson to generate that opportunity. Now on the ball is Evan Surya. Gruel plays it around. Spada looking for an option. Plays it out to Pignantle. Pignantle then gives it off to Ibrahim, but Ibrahim unfortunately can't make anything of it. Feder just plays that one safe to his center back, who takes space. Great half turn. Good luck, but that is intercepted. Spada on the ball. Spada to Pignantle. Pignantle finds his winger, Ibrahim, but that's lost. Ibrahim gains possession, then loses it again. Great turn, but great recovery from Evan Surya. But good attack here, as Glickman is open on the right side and is calling for the ball. But the ref did call offside for that one. Now Joslin on the ball, brings it to the top of his box, looks for a long ball, is able to find his teammate. Ibrahim gets on it, great turn. Ibrahim dishing the ball off to Gruel. Gruel plays it back to Ibrahim, which tries to get it to Reed, but that's intercepted. And blue team will make a couple more substitutions. Orange throw in at the halfway mark. Gruel plays it around. Leaves it for Spada. Spada plays it to Pignantle with a great touch, which finds his teammate down the wing, which was Mullins. Mullins still pressuring, trying to get it back. Fortunately doesn't get it, but Gibson isn't giving up. Looks like Orange is trying to figure out a communication issue there, as options are showing up high. And that will make it 4-1 for this blue team. And that one was buried by Glickman. Now it will be Orange at half. The score is currently 4-1 for the blue squad, which is Team 7, as Orange is Team 6. And it looks like Blue's going to make a few more substitutions with just a few moments remaining in this match. But give it everything they've got for the last few minutes and then rest overnight and be back again for all the excitement tomorrow. It's played back to Feder. Feder looks to just play it right back. Looks for feet, finds feet. Nice footwork, but Ibrahim stops that one. And it will be a blue throw-in. All the boys are calling, switch the field. I think that is the plan, but they first got to get this throw-in in order to do that. Great movement by some individual play here on the close side. But Blue does get out of that scenario. And once again, we see Noah Glickman, or pardon me, that's Casper La Rochelle making some moves. Good turn there. Good pressure by La Rochelle. As Orange looks to play forward. Instead, they retain it backwards. Plays it to Gruel, which then plays it to Reed. Reed's making a run down the line, does get to it, plays a quick ball in. And just about for Gibson, gets on the end of it, but not quite. And we'll have a deep free kick for this blue squad in their own end. They'll likely just play it back to their goalkeeper, which is what they did. And now Feder on the ball. Feder looking to just play it simple. They're looking for options to show inwards. But able to read that one. And reading that was Sebastian Pignantel. This might be Feder's final goal kick of the game, as I don't assume there's much time left. But overall, both teams gave great effort out there. But currently the score is 4-1 as the blue team leads. And they might be able to capitalize again here. And they do. That was a great strike. And that will end the match there. What a way to end it. Where the final score is 5-1. And that last goal was scored by Lincoln Amestica. What a great finish. And there you have it. That wraps up day 1 of the FTF Canada Calgary Winter Series Combine. I can't wait to join you guys tomorrow, but have a good night, and we'll see you back in the morning again.